you ever feel that shock when your ex, the one who turned her back, hurt you the most, suddenly pops up again? It might be a sneaky text in the dead of night, something like, "Hey, how are you holding up these days?" Or maybe she goes bold, "I miss you. I'm not the same. Can we give it another go?" Your pulse jumps. You catch yourself thinking, is this the comeback I've been dreaming of? But then that quiet voice pipes up, "Hold on, something's fishy here." If she really had your number, if she saw what you were worth, why'd she walk out that door? Why does it take you being a ghost in her life for her to figure out what she tossed aside? This is where most guys slip. They roll out the welcome mat too fast. You're hit with that wave of old sparks, so hooked on patching things up, you skip the big picture. A redo isn't a handout. When you let her slide back in, no questions, no proof she's worth it, you're handing her the keys to come and go as she pleases. You're telling her your heart's a revolving door, your value's up for debate. That's a steep price, man. You're risking your grit, your pride, that hard-earned calm. What if she bails again? What if she spins the same tired cycle? Picture it. She pulls the plug once more, and you're back in that gutter. Only this time it's a knife twist deeper, because you saw the warning signs. She might miss you, sure, but that's not the same as holding you dear. Wanting you back doesn't mean she's squared up her mess. "I've changed" is a pretty line when she's spooked. You're out the door for good. But it's meaningless without the walk to match the talk. So take a beat, mate, breathe it in slow. Look square at it. Does she earn this? Not because she's tugging at your nostalgia, not because you're staring down a lonely evening, not because her voice still echoes in your head, but because of what she's showing you now. Has she leveled up? Is she proving she's not just blowing smoke? You've got to toss her 5 no-nonsense questions, ones that cut through the haze. Is she for real, or just crawling back to feel secure? If she stutters, if her answers feel like thin air, maybe she's not cut out for your comeback story. A man who's got his head on straight doesn't bend for empty promises. You've built something solid. Don't let her waltz in and kick it down. She might spin tales of regret, painting you as the one that got away, but don't let that sway you. Words are wind. Watch her hands, not her mouth. If she's not backing it up, she's just leaning on you to fill her gaps. You're worth more than that, brother. Drop this in the comments. I deserve love that stands tall, no retries needed. Hold that close. It's your shield against the storm she's stirring. Keep your footing, and you'll see her for what she is, not what you wish she'd be. Number 1, what do you want from me? Ever catch yourself frozen, staring at a message from your ex, wondering what's driving her this time? She's back in your orbit, maybe with a shy, "Hey, how's it going?" or a gutsy, "I need you back. I've turned a corner." Before you let that spark reignite, hit her with the one question that cuts through the noise. What do you want from me? It's not just words, it's a spotlight on her heart. Is she after love, or just dodging the chill of her own solitude? Does she crave you, or the cozy blanket you wrapped her life in? A woman who's serious about you isn't creeping back to fill a gap. She's here because she's dug deep, faced her demons, and seen that letting you slip was her biggest fumble. But don't get it twisted. Regretting it isn't the same as rewriting it. Missing you doesn't mean she treasures you. Wanting you back doesn't mean she's got her act together. If she truly loved you and saw your soul, why'd she need you gone to wake up? So, what's her game now? A real shot at you, or a quick fix for her sleepless nights? There's a world between wanting you and pining for what you gave. Stability, a laugh, that rock she leaned on. Too many blur the lines. Loneliness gets dressed up as love. But love's not a plug for an empty socket. If she's tapping your shoulder because she misses how you lit up her days, that's thin ice. If she's here because the silence screams, her space feels hollow, or no one else fills your shoes, that's not love, mate. That's her running scared. Here's the kicker. If fear's steering her, not a steady pull toward you, it's a band-aid. She'll stitch herself up, feel snug again, and when the sting of being alone dulls, she might vanish. Same dance, same scar. That's why you've got to nail her with, "What do you want from me?" Her answer's a window, wide open or slammed shut. If she's legit, she won't storm your gates. She'll honor your lines, not tug you with old songs or guilt trips. She won't gloss over yesterday with cheap, "I'm different" chatter. She'll back it up day by day with grit and quiet proof. But if she's just chasing a cushion, she'll push, spill whatever she thinks will reel you in, and rush to skip the tough stuff. That's not you she's after. That's her dodging her own dark. Don't swing that door wide too soon, man. If you don't make her sweat for it, you're handing her a backstage pass to your life. Exit and encore whenever she likes. You're saying your love's a bargain bin, your worth's a toss-up. That's a brutal trade. Your spine, your peace, all dangling if she spins the wheel again. Picture her bolting once more. Same moves, same mess. You're back in the dirt, only now it's a gut punch because you clocked the pattern. If she valued you, wouldn't she have locked in before you walked? Wouldn't she have clawed to keep you when the stakes were live, not after the ashes cooled? Someone who's all in doesn't leave you wondering if you're a spare tire. She chooses you, clean and clear, not just when her options dry up. Seneca, that Stoic sage, laid it out. A gem's rough till it's ground down, a man's raw till trials shape him. Love that hasn't been hammered, hasn't grown through the grind, is a mirage. If she can't meet your question with steel, if she wobbles, if her lines sound like a script, if fear's the fuel, not fire, maybe you turn it around. Do you even want her in your corner? Her stumble's your signal. If she's leaning on panic, not planting her feet for you, she's not built to stay. You're not her crutch. You're a man worth picking outright. A woman who's learned her lesson doesn't dodge the hard yards. She steps up, not because she needs you to breathe, but because she's damn sure you're her choice. Look back. Did she fight when it mattered, or only when she felt the void? Did she see your light before it dimmed in her rear view? A real one doesn't dangle you as a maybe. She grabs you with both hands, not when the clock's ticking down. If she's here now, is it growth, or just her scrambling to feel whole? That question, "What do you want from me?" splits the truth wide open. Drop this in the comments, brothers. I'm not a fallback plan. I'm a deliberate pick. Stand on that, and you'll see through the fog she's kicking up. Number 2. How will you rebuild trust? You ever sit there, facing your ex's plea for a second chance, and wonder how the hell you're supposed to believe her again? She's in front of you, maybe with a shaky, "I want us back," or a firm, "I've learned my lesson." But before you let her words pull you in, throw this at her. How will you rebuild my trust? This isn't small talk. It's the line in the sand. Trust got torched, whether she lied, strayed, fed you hollow promises, or bolted when you were at your lowest. Something snapped, and now you're staring at a stranger you once knew inside out. Love's a nice word, easy to toss around, easy to feel when the moment's warm. But trust? That's a different beast. It's not a gift that comes with a pretty, "I'm sorry." It's forged, hammered out through grit, steady steps and time. If she's begging for another go, the real meat of it is, how do I know I can count on you again? Words are wind without the weight of proof behind them. Anyone can swear they've turned over a new leaf. Anyone can promise the past won't replay. But what happens when the road gets bumpy? When do those old habits start to spring? Someone who's truly shifted doesn't just talk a good game. They live it, even when the spotlight's off. Trust doesn't bloom because she wishes it would. It's earned, brick by brick. And if she's got no plan, nothing solid to show, there's your truth staring back at you. A woman who gets the wreckage she left won't lean on apologies alone. She knows sorry doesn't stitch up the mess. She'll see trust isn't handed over, it's rebuilt, piece by piece. If she's serious, she won't nudge you to forgive fast or shrug off her guilt with a wave. She won't demand you believe her just because she's mouthing, "I've changed." No, she'll own it. No excuses, no finger pointing, no rewriting what went down. She'll prove it, day in, day out, lining up her moves with her talk. She'll be an open book, patient, steady, not fishing for a quick pat on the back. That's the mark of someone who cares, not just about getting you back, but about setting things right. But an ex who hasn't budged an inch? She'll bristle when you push. She'll brush off the damage. It wasn't that bad, or you're stuck in the past. She'll flip it, acting like trust is your debt to her, not her hill to climb. Watch her close, man. If she's huffing because you're not swallowing her story whole, guilting you for holding back, that's a red flag waving high. If she respected you, she'd respect the slow burn it takes to mend what she smashed. You can't wish someone into being solid. You can't rebuild trust for her. That's her load to carry. If she's not ready to haul it, you've already got the end of this tale. Think back. When she broke it, was it a slip or a choice? Someone who regrets shattering your faith doesn't just yap about it. They grind to show you it won't happen twice. They get that trust is glass, crack it, and it's never quite the same. If she's not willing to wait, to keep showing up, she's not ready to step back into your world. Epictetus, that Stoic hard-hitter, nailed it. Life doesn't shape a man, it peels back who he is. If she's changed, you'll see it in how she takes your doubts, how she meets your walls, not with a huff, but with a nod and a steady hand. If she's prickly, dodging, or tapping her foot for you to hurry up and buy in, she's not here for trust, she's here for ease. What's her plan, mate? If she's fumbling, tossing out vague, "I'll do better" lines with no meat, or if her eyes dodge yours when you press, there's your answer. Trust isn't a freebie you slap on because she's tugging your heartstrings. It's a slow build, and if she's not up for the work, why roll the dice again? You're not her proving ground. You're a man who's earned his scars. Drop this in the comments, fellas. My trust is forged, not gifted. Stand tall on that, and you'll see her for what she's bringing, or what she's not. Number 3. What changed me? You ever sit there, mulling over why your ex is suddenly knocking at your door again, claiming she wants you back? It's not like she rolled out of bed one morning and decided you're the one. Something flipped a switch. But what? That's the question you've got to throw her way. What changed me in your eyes? Or is it just your heart playing tricks? This isn't just chit-chat. It's the key to whether this is real or just another spin on the same old ride. Did you turn into some new version of yourself? Sharper, stronger, more put together, that caught her eye? Did she finally grow into the woman you needed her to be? Or is it simpler, her feeling lonely, jealous, or spooked that you're slipping away for good? Her answer's everything, man. If nothing solid shifted, don't expect this round to end any different. Love doesn't sprout from thin air where it never took root before. Someone who overlooked you, brushed off what you needed, or walked out once can do it again, unless something deep's rewired. So hit her straight. What's different now? If she's fumbling, tossing out flimsy, "I miss you" lines with no backbone, she's probably riding a wave of fleeting feelings, not a real overhaul. A woman who's truly turned a corner can lay it out. Why she's here, what she's learned, how she's not the same. She won't just lean on, "I see your worth now," or "I love you more than ever." She'll own the mess she made, spell out what clicked, and point to real steps she's taken to keep it from crashing again. You'll hear about moments that shook her, growth she fought for, actions that prove she's not just talking. But if she's running on fumes, her words will drift, vague, all about how she feels instead of what she's done. She might say, "I just know I want you," but can't unpack why she let you go back then. If she doesn't get what flipped, how's she swearing it'll be new? Truth is, plenty come crawling back, not because you're gold in their eyes, but because they're scared of the hole you left. Maybe she saw you stepping forward, not pining anymore. Maybe she thought she'd test the waters elsewhere, only to realize you were the catch she let slip. But here's the rub. Regret, loneliness, or envy isn't the groundwork for something lasting. It's easy to feel a pang when you're rattled, easy to chase what's fading from your grip. Relationships don't stand on shaky fear. They're built on steady love, respect, and a backbone of commitment. If she's really different, you won't just hear it. You'll see it before she even opens her mouth. She'll show up with patience, hustle, and a willingness to answer for what she broke. She won't rush you to nod and say, "Okay, I'm in," because she gets it. Real shifts take time to prove. She'll know trust doesn't snap back like a rubber band, that her old mistakes don't vanish with a smooth line. This time's got to feel solid, not like a rerun. But if she bristles when you dig in, if she shrugs it off, gets prickly, or tries to guilt you for not buying her story right away, she's not here for the right reasons. That's not a woman ready to rebuild. That's someone who just hates the thought of you moving on. Missing you isn't the same as being all in for you. Marcus Aurelius, that Stoic heavyweight, put it plain: your soul takes on the shade of your thoughts. If her mind's truly shifted, her hands will show it. Consistent, real, no bluffing. But if she's still the same inside, picking the same paths, this isn't a fresh start. It's a rewind to the same damn ending. So press her. What really changed? If all she's got is, "I feel different," then the only thing switching up next time is her tune. Again. Don't let her skate by, man. You're not here to be her safety net when the world feels cold. If she's grown, she'll stand there and prove it. Not with tears or pretty words, but with a quiet strength that matches what she claims. If she's dodging, spinning circles, or leaning on how lonely she's been, that's not love. That's her grasping at straws. You deserve the real thing, not a shadow of it. Drop this in the comments, brothers. I won't confuse loneliness with love. Hold that close and you'll see through her smoke. Number 4. What exactly do you regret? You ever find yourself eyeballing your ex, wondering if her "I'm sorry" carries any real weight? She's standing there, maybe mumbling, "I miss you," or "I messed up." But before you even think about letting her back in, hit her with this: what exactly do you regret? This ain't just a question, it's a shovel digging for truth. Regret's hollow if she hasn't chewed over what went wrong, so you've got to know what's behind her words. Is she sorry she hurt you, or just bummed she lost the good stuff you brought? Your time, your warmth, your steady hand. There's a canyon between regretting what she did and whining about what it cost her. If she's only torn up about losing you, that's her looking out for number 1. If she's gutted about the pain she dropped on you, that's her seeing you, really seeing you. A real apology isn't a guilt trip, it's owning the mess. If she can't break it down, what she did, why she did it, how she's different now, she's not ready to patch anything up. Anyone can choke out, "I'm sorry," but sorry for what? For how she treated you, or just that she's locked out of your life now? For shattering your trust, or just that her choices blew up in her face? If her regret's all about her own empty spot, not the bruise she left on you, that's not stepping up. That's selfishness wearing a sad mask. True regret means she's sat with it, stared at the past, not just with a sigh but with clear eyes. She spotted where she stumbled, felt the ripple of her screw-ups, clocked the time she let you down. Most importantly, she shifted gears to not run that road again. Regret without a turnaround, that's just a slick move to tug your strings. If she hasn't learned, hasn't grown, hasn't wrestled with herself, nothing's new except you're not there anymore. How she tackles this question spills it all. If she gets prickly, shrugs off the damage, or tries to pin it on you, she's not sorry for what she did, just pissed at how it played out. If she says, "I regret letting you go," or "I should have fought harder," that's too thin, man. What did she do that she wishes she hadn't? What didn't she do that she should have? How's she planning to step up now? If she's short on details, dodging the hard stuff, her regret's shallow, her sorry a puff of smoke. A woman who's truly torn up about hurting you lays it bare. No dodging, no, "I didn't mean it." Because here's the thing, meaning it or not doesn't wipe the dent she left. She'll own that her moves, whatever was in her head, cut you deep. She'll get that an apology isn't her ticket to feeling better. It's showing you she knows what she broke, gives a damn, and's ready to roll up her sleeves to fix it. If she's not up for that, what's she really after? Another shot at you, or another chance to coast on what you give? Seneca, that Stoic sharpshooter, put it dead on. If you're not humbled by your yesterdays, why'd you bother fixing your tomorrows? Regret's got to come with a hard look back, not just a daydream to redo it. If she's really sorry for what she pulled, you won't just hear it. You'll see it in how she moves now, how she's grown, how she's not that same woman who tanked it before. But if she's fumbling, can't pin down what she regrets with straight-up honesty, or won't grab the full weight of her part, she's not primed for round 2. Real regret isn't just glancing over your shoulder, it's swearing those old slips won't trip you up again. She's got to show she's not just talking a good game, she's living it, step by steady step. Don't let her slide, mate. You're not here to mop up her tears and call it even. If she's got the goods, she'll stand there, take the heat, and prove she's not the same one who walked over you. No excuses, no batting her eyes to skip the work. Just a quiet grit that backs her words. If she's stuck on, "I miss how it was," with no meat behind it, that's not regret. That's her fishing for comfort. You're worth more than a half-baked sorry. Drop this in the comments, brothers. I deserve an apology tied to real change. Hold that line and you'll know what she's really made of. Number 5. How do you see our future? You ever sit across from your ex, hearing her say she wants you back, and wonder where this is even headed? She's laying it out. Maybe a soft, "I miss us," or a bold, "Let's try again." But before you let her words pull you under, throw this at her. How do you see our future? This isn't a throwaway line. It's the compass that shows if she's serious or just drifting. If she shrugs, "I don't know," or "Let's see where it goes," she's not in it, man. A real partner's got a map with you on it. Love without a path is just a merry-go-round of what-ifs. If she's clawing for another shot, she ought to know why she's here, what she's aiming for, and how she'll make it stick. If she's asking to step back into your life, but can't paint a picture of what's ahead, she's not chasing a bond. She's chasing a warm spot to land. This question cuts through the haze. Is she building something lasting with you, or just plugging a hole in her days? Someone who means it doesn't flinch at tomorrow. She won't duck with fuzzy, one day at a time talk. That's a dodge for folks who know love without a goal just spins in circles. Her answer's a spotlight. Does she see you as her right-hand man, or a placeholder till she sorts herself out? A solid relationship isn't just sparks. It's a road forward. Feelings can blaze hot, but without a shared plan, they're just smoke, not taking you anywhere worth going. If she swears she wants you but can't sketch out what us looks like in 6 months, a year, or down the line, what's she handing you? More of the same old mess, more guesswork, more standing still. If she couldn't lock it down before, why buy that she can now? If she's really flipped the script, she's thought this through, she'll give you more than a wish or a heat-of-the-moment plea. She'll lay out a clear view of where this train's headed and how she'll keep it on track. Love with no aim is a boat bobbing on open water. No port, no point, just waiting to hit rocks. If she can't answer this with a steady voice and a straight look, she's not ready. If she stalls, skirts around it, or tosses out, "Isn't wanting you enough?" No, mate, it's not. Wanting you and being built for you. Two different beasts. You deserve a love that's moving, not one looping you in limbo. You're worth a woman who picks you with purpose, not one clinging because the quiet's too loud without you. A real one doesn't just daydream about now. She's plotting forever. If she loves you, if she gets what you're worth, she won't blink at this question. She'll roll out how she's grown, how she'll switch it up, how she sees you two stacking a life together. A second chance isn't just patching yesterday, it's crafting a tomorrow that holds up. If she's got no blueprint for what's next, what's keeping her from rerunning the same flops? Epictetus, that Stoic straight shooter, hit it dead on. Figure out who you want to be, then do the damn work. If she's set on you, she's already mapped how to make it click. She's dissected what tanked before, figured out how to dodge those traps, and knows what stepping up looks like, not just in her head, but in her hands. If she's shaky on this, if she can't nail down where this is going with some guts and grit, she's not squared away for you. Love's not just an itch to scratch. It's knowing where you're planting roots, planning how to tend them, choosing to show up every day. She's got to bring more than, "I want you." She's got to show she's ready to build, not just lean. Don't let her coast, brother. You're not a buoy for her to cling to when the waves get rough. If she's legit, she'll stand there with a vision, not a vague hope, but a real stake in the ground. She won't rush you to buy in, because she knows a future worth having takes time to prove. She'll get that trust's a slow burn, that a quick "let's try" doesn't erase the skid marks from last time. But if she's dodging, mumbling about just being together without a plan, that's not a partner, that's a passenger. You're not here to float her while she figures it out. Drop this in the comments, fellas. "I deserve a love with a future." That's your anchor. Hold it tight, and you'll see if she's worth your time or just blowing wind. If they are unable to answer these 5 questions clearly and honestly, perhaps your silence will suffice. If this video benefited you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear.